Hi friends, this is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. In this video, we are going to play with all the text functions. So we have character function, we have concatenate function, we have length function, we have replace function, new line function, starts with function, right function, left function, mid function, InStr function, ends with function, lower function, upper function, trim start and trim end functions. We'll start one by one. First, we'll start with the character function, which is CHR. Character function is used to get the characters represented by the given numeric code. If you are putting 65, it will give you a alphabetical number A. If you will put 66, it will give you B. So like once you will increase this number, you will get these alphabeticals here like A, B, C, D. If you will put 1, then also you will get some characters. Let me show you here. Click on paste. So here in the code, we need to enter that specific code. So if I am putting 65, so it will give us A. I have already taken this CHR as a data item stage. Now click OK. Right click, set next stage. Now here you can see we are getting A. So let's say 65 plus 5, that is 70. So if I am putting a 70, so we'll be getting here, right click, set next stage, and we are getting F. Because A, B, C, D, E, F. So after 5 we will be getting F. Now here we have concatenate. Concatenate combine two string, two values. Let me double click on that, and from here we have concatenate. And in this blue prism we are using ampersand to concatenate two values. So here let's say example we have A and B and we are going to combine. So for that we have to use ampersand, that is concatenate, which will give us output as A, B. So let me take here operand A and operand B. So in the operand A, I am going to take input 1. In the operand B, I am going to take input 2. Just paste that one. So using this ampersand, we can concatenate two values. Now click OK. Now here we have input 1. In this one, I am going to put here initial value, that is blue prism. Okay. Now click OK, and in the input 2 I am going to put here RPA. Click on reset. Now we have this value. Right click, set next stage and step. Now you can see here in this one we have this output, that is concatenate, and after concatenation of two data stage value we are getting this one. So currently we don't have any space here or any other characters. So if you want to combine that also with this two input values, so what we can do, we can put here this space. Now here again you need to put ampersand, because now we are going to combine this with this and this one space. You can also put hyphen, you can put space, whatever value you want to enter you can do, right. Now click OK. Now what will happen, right click, set next stage, and then we'll have a space between these two value. Now we have length function. Length function is used to get the length of that specific string. Paste here, and here we are going to enter that text. The function name is len. Now I'm going to take here input 1 and then we'll see the output. Click OK. So it will give us the number. Next, now you can see we are getting 9. Now you can calculate from here. It starts from B1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are getting 9, that is the length. Now here we have a replace. Replace function is used to replace the old value with the new value, right. Let's say here we have replace function. So one text, I am going to put here concatenation value, concatenate this text. Now in the pattern, what we are going to find? So we are going to find a space. This is just a space, and here the new text I am going to put here hyphen. Click on paste. Now here in the pattern we are not getting anything because I just want to use a space here. So here it's not showing, but what you can do, you can remove and then you can show like this. So it will find a space from this value, from this input, and then replace that space with the hyphen. Now click OK, set next stage, and now you can see here that a space is replaced by hyphen. One more example you can see, that is, when we use Syntax data solutions application, after completing one order, after adding one order, we get a reference number, and in that reference number we get a value like please note this reference number, and after that we get a number, right? So this value will be replaced and only will be getting our numeric values. Reset that one, and in the input one, let's say I have this value, so we always get some this reference number after adding orders. Now let me first copy this one before this number, because we know that always we get this as a hard-coded value. This is the constant fixed value. Copy this. Now in the replace, we'll be taking the value from input 1 here, input 1, and now what we are going to find? So we are going to find here this value, and then we are going to replace with the blank, like without any space. So what will happen? It will remove all the spaces and remove this value also, and we'll be getting just that number. So click OK, right click, set next stage, and you can see here we are getting 52495. Now we have new line. Let me reset. Let me put that specific value again, that is blue prism. Now in the new line, so new line is used to append the new line to the existing value. So let's say here we have new line and I want to append to the existing value. So what is the existing value? So in the existing value, let me paste here. So here we need to enter the existing value. Input 1 will be our existing value, and then %, and then new line. It means after this value I want to add a new line, and then I am also going to add, so let me combine here, let me put a concatenate here. So it will again combine, and in the next line it will write input 2, that is RPA. So we should have output like blue prism. In the next line we should have RPA. Right click, set next stage, and you can see here we are getting output like this. Click here, you can see blue prism, next line RPA. Now we have InStr function. InStr function is used to get the starting point of a subsection of text. For example, we have this value, that is example, and we are going to put here MP. So it will check that this value, what is the starting point of this value? So MP. So it will give you the number. So MP starts here. So it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is starting from 4 number. So the result will be 4. This thing you can also use as a contents, like this value, this string contains in other string or not, like this substring contains in other string or not. The same thing you can use. Let me show you. So in the InStr, let me take here, in the text I am going to take concatenate, which will give us value like blue prism space RPA, and then what we are going to search? We are going to search that in this concatenate, it means from this string we are going to search the substring that is RPA. So RPA is available in this or not. If this is available, so it will give you the starting point, the number. So it will start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then one space also will be counted. So 10, and then it will give you 11. So output will be 11. So it will search this value, this substring, in this string, and then give you the starting point. So let me click OK, right click, set next stage, and then you can see we are getting 11. Now we have mid function, which is this. So mid function is used to get the value, get the middle value from the string. So let's say we have a string that is blue prism RPA, and if I want only prism, so for that we have to pass some parameters. Here click on paste. Our text is, I am going to take concatenate as a text. Now from the starting point, so my starting point is, let's say here, so 1 2 3 4 5. So I want from prism, so from a starting I want from 5, the starting point is 5, so I'll put here 5. And now what will be the length of your text, that the middle text that you want? So I want 1 2 3 4 5, I want 5 length of this text, that is prism, so I'll put here 5. So it will start from 5 and then after that it will give you the length, that is 5, which is prism. So we'll be getting now prism. Click next, you can see here prism. Now here we have left function will give you the value from the left. So let's say here we have this example, the text, and then we want only 3 from the left, from only 3 length, so it will give you EXA. So click on paste, and now I have again that concatenate blue prism RPA, and now length is, so now there is no need to enter the starting point because we are taking the data directly from the left. I just want blue prism, so I will take the length only, like BLUE, so that is 4 and 5 here 9. So I want from left up to 9 length. Now click OK and click next. You can see here we are getting blue prism. Now we have right function. So right function will give you the value from the right. Now that is also, there is no starting point because we already have the starting point which is from the right side. So we'll just pass here the text, that is concatenate, and the length you want, you need to pass here. I want only RPA from right side, so we'll pass here 1 2 3. So we'll pass 3, which will give us RPA from right side. If I want prism RPA, so I'll put here 1 2 3, then 1 space 4 5 6 7 8 9. So I will put 9, then it will give us prism space RPA. So currently I am putting 3, so which will give us RPA only. Now click next. You can see we are getting RPA. Now here we have a starts with function. The starts with function will check that the specific text starts with the given value or not, the given text or not. Click on paste, and this will give us the output as a flag, that is true or false, which will just find that. Let's say I'm going to take here concatenate, which is blue prism, and then I'm going to check here that this value, this string starts with B or not. If this value starts with the B letter, then it will give us true, if not it will give us false. Okay, now click next. You can see here we are getting, let me show you, starts with, so we have this one, we are getting true. If I am putting here, so you know that in the blue prism concatenate value we are getting blue prism RPA, which is starts from B. Now if I am saying that is this starts with L or not, which is on the second number, click OK, right click, set next stage, and see here we are getting false because this does not start with L, this starts with B only, right. Now if I am putting B, so I am not saying like just put a B here, you can put complete a word also like blue. You can also check by this way, like it starts with blue or not. So yes, it starts. Now here same we have ends with, so it will check that the specific string is ends with any other text or not. Paste. I am going to again take the value input from concatenate, that is blue prism RPA, and then ends with A or not. I am going to check that this value ends with A or not. We have RPA which ends with A, so it will also give you true or false. So let me go to next stage, and now you can see here in ends with we are getting true because this is ends with A, RPA. If I am putting here B, so which will give us false because this not ends with blue prism RPA, which not ends with B, so we are getting false. Now here we have lower function. Lower function is used to change the case of that string to the lower case. So we have this lower. In the text, let me put here concatenate, paste here. So we have lower function which will just convert this string, this text to the lower case. Click on next, and you can see here all the value, all the letters are in lower case. Now same way we have upper function. Upper function will change all the letters to the uppercase. Now click on paste, and here in the text we'll put here concatenate, click OK, and now click next, and you can see here all the value are now converted to the uppercase. Now here we have trim. So we have three functions, that is trim, trim start and trim end. Trim function is used to trim spaces, the white spaces or the blank spaces. So here we have this space. So this space we cannot remove, we cannot trim using trim function. We can only trim which is available here before this blue prism and after this also. So this space we can trim. Now double click on this trim function and then click on here. Now we have trim, click on paste, and then we'll take value from this concatenate. So we'll take this here. Now click OK, and now you will see here we have a space, right? Let me copy this and paste here also. Now click next. Now you can see here in this trim, if you can see, we do not have a spaces here, but in the input we have the space. Here we have a space, here also, here also, but after trimming we can remove the extra spaces from the string. Here we have trim start. Sometimes we have a requirement to clear the extra spaces, trim the spaces from the start only, not from the end. As you can see, we have the space in the start also and in the end also, but we have a requirement to do not remove the spaces from here, because at the end I want to combine some other text here after this blue prism RPA. That's why I don't want to remove this space. I want to add something, let's say blue prism RPA is a tool, something like that, right? So that's why I have this trim start. So for that we have this trim start. We'll click on paste and we'll remove the text here, and then we'll take the same input as a concatenate, click OK and click next. Now you'll see here we have this value where the starting space has been removed, and in the last one we still have that space, right? You can see here. Now this can be also removed from text using trim end. Now from the text function we have this last one, that is trim end. Trim end is used to trim the spaces from the last one. So we have this trim end function, click on paste, remove this, take the concatenate, now click OK and click next. Now you can see here we have spaces in the starting, but we have deleted from the end, because we have used trim end which will clear the spaces from the end, and we have trim start which will clear the spaces from start but will have that spaces in the end. But trim function will check all the extra spaces from the string and then it will delete that one. You can see here we do not have any spaces here, right? So this is the use of trim start and trim end, and this is the complete use of text function which is native functions.